Well, and look, there's a massive amount of appreciation for anything new.
And that's a great shout out right there. Is he managed to find something that wasn't in this cave,
which is hard to do.
Yes.
Better be over here.
Well, that's what's neat about it. We just went.
Not the case.
This is total opposite for you. You went from a bourbon to a Scotch, and you're like, shit, give me that bourbon back. Mike, check, Mike. Mike.
Oh, and John's ready for gin night. We're just gonna
Gin night.
Put a plan together.
I like
He's
that.
got another bit of time.
Yeah.
We can even like put kind of the work on him. Like pick 3 gins you want us to try. And we'll make him do like Irish whiskey as far as we're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm on board. I'm not a big gin guy, but I'm on board.
Well,
Which pine tree do I prefer?
But he'll bring a bunch of stuff that's very little pine tree.
Awesome. Love it. All right, well. Welcome to the cave.
We're back.
You're back.
I'm back. It's been a while.
He's back. I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. Freshly minted back from Florida.
Yes.
How was your trip?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
St. Patrick's Day was cool. I had to wear a hoodie all day.
You had to wear a hoodie for
All
St. Patrick's Day all
yeah,
day?
I only got to like 50.
In Florida?
In Florida.
Wow.
But
Tampa, yeah, right?
Tampa,
Yeah.
St. Pete.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, good weather for the most part.
That the first time you've ever had to wear a hoodie on St. Patty's Day?
No.
No?
I mean, it's been 15 years straight going down there, except for COVID.
I mean, I would imagine...
You get a 1 day or two.
I would imagine
cool.
Floridians might need a hoodie. But
They're
not
full pants, the whole thing.
Okay.
I still had shorts on.
You still had shorts on. Yeah. Way to represent New Hampshire. That's better. I'm happy now.
I came back with only one functioning eye, though.
Yeah. Let's get into that in a second.
Okay.
First, I want to know, and I know you're down St. Patty's Day. I'm sure you're beachside somewhere or bar side for the most part. I'm sure whiskey wasn't the most common drink of choice.
No.
So, what was the best drink you had all week?
It's probably just the Jamesons.
Just the Jamesons.
You don't go to the beach for quality drink. I didn't even make myself a margarita.
We
bought all the ingredients, but we never got around to making them. Beach bars don't have there's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Like Elijah Craig was one bar. That was the best option if I wanted some whiskey.
Yeah.
And I drink mixed drinks and whatnot. It's not worth the effort.
I got a line that I've used at many places. You go to a dive bar or something like that, and you quickly scan the whiskey selection, and you just sit there and pretentious ass you will and say, "I will take a glass of the finest Scotch you have." And the bartender's like, "I don't think we have any Scotch." And yes, I'm getting doers, right?
Yes.
We got a little something unique for us here today.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you peeked a glance or not.
I did. I was like trying something new.
Yeah. This was actually a gift from a good friend and a neighbor. He was actually also on vacation during one of our most recent snowstorms. So
they had to take care of it.
We drove the tractor over and, made sure.
Those should be done now, right?
Yeah,
they should be done now?
They should be done. Now, you say that, but this area is notorious for getting that April wet storm that just wreaks havoc on
But
things.
you just leave it. You just drive over it.
As long as it's less than 8 inches, I don't care. Yeah. It'll be gone in a day or two. But, we've had some good ones.
No, I'm down to 2 little snowbanks. That's it.
Wow, you've got a lot of tree coverage then.
No, that's just where I shoveled on the walks.
Yeah, my neighbor, like 2 doors down, 3 doors down, he blew, literally, because he's got kids, he put all the snow in one big mound, and it's just this,
gonna be there a bit.
Big mound of snow. So let's check this out.
All right.
This is a Glenfiddich single malt Scotch. We're expecting some tasting notes of summer fruits and candy floss. What the fuck is candy floss?
Cotton candy.
Okay. So it kind of reads Project XX, Roman numerals. Roman numerals, Project 20, experimental series. And this is, Glenfiddich brought in 20 whiskey experts. And I don't know who these experts are.
How do you get on that list?
I did try, exactly, how do you get on this? I did try doing a deeper dive on who these said experts are, thinking were they master distillers, and no, it was a mixed bag.
Mhm.
Some well known, some no names. Could have been just expert tasters. So a mixed bag. But they brought in 20 experts, and they each picked a barrel in the warehouse.
Okay.
All right, not knowing what it is, blind picked the barrel. So they each picked their own.
Could be anything in their catalog.
That's what they said.
Yep.
That's what they said. And then they brought those 20 barrels together, and the master distiller or master blender brought them together.
Okay.
So there's 20 different barrels in here.
Yep.
Put together. And I don't know, did they use, is it all 1/20th? Did somebody's selection get a little less?
Well, and what
Couldn't
happens?
tell you.
What happens if they selected the same stuff?
Once the barrel's picked, it's no longer available for selection.
Oh. Do they make 20 different things?
Well, it wouldn't matter. I mean, you could have had two barrels that were all still at the same time, but sitting there, and this one's on the second floor, one's on the first floor, but
Yeah, what I'm getting asked is it 20 different barrels of all 12 year, or is it like some 12,
No,
some 15, some sherry?
I think it's some sherry. I think it's some oak. I think
Yeah.
it's a little bit of everything.
So you might have gotten like a
Great.
couple from the same line at different
So
ages.
it's not age stated, which a lot of these things are not age stated.
Probably a blend of ages.
Exactly. So it wouldn't behoove them to put an age statement on it, because one of those guys probably picked an 8-year, and we're not going to call this 8-year-old whiskey, right? We're 47%, and that's what we got. Let's give it a go.
It smells sweet.
It does. So you have to tell us about your eye matter. I can see you got a little squint going on now.
So before I went on vacation, started getting like a little fuzziness, was like a little squinting, a little hard to see. And over the course of the week, it just became harder and harder to see. I come back home, make an appointment with the doctor. I got a detached retina. That's not good.
It doesn't sound good.
That's not good. But so my left eye kind of feels like it's got like wax paper over it.
So we're playing with a handicap today.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, probably always, but just a different one today.
So yes, I totally got the sweetness on the nose, and I don't really like, and I did it, but I'm not always a big fan of reading their notes.
Yeah.
And it said tasting notes. Obviously, I haven't tasted it yet, but the fruit and you kind of said cotton candy.
Well, it said cotton candy on there,
but it's a fresh fruit. It's not tropical.
No, it's
and it's not really apple or pear, but it is a fresh berry.
Very sweet though. The nose has a lot of sugar in it. I would say the taste is also is quite sweet.
Huh? Dried out a little. You know what? Of course it did. It's Glenfiddich.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely Glenfiddich.
Yeah.
Light, sweet, smooth with kind of a little dry, bitter finish.
Dry. I've only had one sip.
Bitter in comparison.
The
first taste is very sweet, like candied apple, like candy.
It is a little,
like dehydrated berries or
yes, dehydrated berries.
Well, that's
a great call out. Yes, because it's like you're tasting remnants of the fruit, but it's dried out. There's no moisture to go with it. I've said this before previously, and I know you've heard me say this many times. I'm not a huge Glenfiddich fan. Some of their special releases I really like.
Mm-hmm.
That ice wine was phenomenal bottle. If they redid that experiment, I'd pick another one of those up in a heartbeat. But generally, the only Glenfiddich I'm okay with is their baseline. They're 12.
And I don't remember the last time we bought a Glenfiddich unless it was something we never seen before.
Actually, we did the 3 with the American oak and the sherry. But again, they were 12. They were kind of baseline.
Well, we did that for a show, but we don't for a Friday night.
That's not our go-to.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah. But I was going to take that back. I did like the American oak version of that. But I've had the 14. I do not like the 14 year at all. That's the American only bottle. The 15. That's a Solera finish, Solera cask. They keep drawing from the same cask.
Yep.
and the 18 super oaky to me, just super oaky. And I like the character of the oak. I don't like feeling like I'm drinking an oak tree.
Yeah, and I don't like raw oak.
Yeah.
Then this gets drier every sip.
Yeah, I've only had one, so I don't want to hear that. Don't be ruining it for me. So I will admit, when this was gifted to me, I was over to his place. He was having an early St. Patty's Day party. So obviously, when you got a buddy that gives you a bottle and there's people around, everybody got to have a little sample of it. So I will be honest. I did sample a little of it before today, but I'll also be honest. I don't recall a damn thing about it.
Also, when you've already
I've had multiple other things.
It's
It really,
it takes something away from it sometimes.
Yeah. I'm not a Guinness guy. I'm not a beer guy. You know that. But I think Guinness was clearly the drink of choice that evening.
I miss Guinness.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Guinness is not for me. I have a very, very cool this or that today.
Oh, yeah?
I do.
All right.
And I got to come up with a clever hint, so I am going to give you one.
Okay.
The guy's name on the bottle was once a mayor.
Okay.
Yeah, I got. The last hint I gave you was clearly too easy, so I've got to dig a little deeper to see if I can find something else. That just like guaranteed for you not to get. All right. And I actually think the audience is really going to love this one as well.
I enjoy this segment. These are fun.
They are fun. They're a good time. So obviously, this or that segment. I mean, real briefly, your simple goal is just to pick which one you like. They're blind. You don't know what you're getting into. I will try and ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Maybe a proof related question, a price point related question, or I may ask random questions throughout. But your task is simply to say, I like this or I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's easy. I like it on this side of the table.
You do.
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a professor talking to the class.
All right. Well, profess to us today, sir. We're gonna put you on the spot. We got two whiskeys here.
All right.
Obviously, you can note they tell on top they're labeled differently. All right.
Yeah.
So
I got many in one.
Yeah. The only hint. Do you remember your hint?
Mayor.
Okay. So there's your hint. Basically, obviously, just pop a lid, get a nose, and we'll see how you do.
One at a time.
Yeah. Whatever. Your show.
Hey.
Your circus.
Right, so the one band.
Start with the one band.
Yep.
I think the people watching right now are very intrigued on this. So
that's almost no nose.
That has almost no nose.
Almost no nose.
I thought your eye was messed up, not your nose.
Given its lack of nose, I'm assuming something American.
Okay.
Catch a little corn. Ooh. Light, smooth. Might be Irish. A very caramely finish.
Okay.
Not like butterscotch. More butterscotch.
Ooh. I like that. Yeah. Got a little baking spice with the butterscotch.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have a little buttery texture to it.
Mm. All right.
Moving on?
Moving on?
Yeah. So you think you got an American something over there? You don't know yet?
No.
Not dialing that in?
No.
Okay.
Is it?
This
It's got a saltier or a sharper note to it.
Guy's a pretty prominent individual in the whiskey world.
All right.
In addition to being a mayor.
Yeah, keep saying that, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
But I need to work. I need to go on a name, so it's gonna have a name in the title.
I'll help you dial in the region. I think, viewers correct me if I'm wrong, I think he was a state senator too.
Well, that kind of makes it American. We only have states and senators here.
Was there a lot of variant from one nose to another?
Not a lot. This one had just a salty, sharpier, just kind of subtle tang into it.
Okay. This nose is a little bit more rounded off to me. Or maybe that's a, you know. Do you like them?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So we're drinking something good.
yes,
All right.
I think what I'm getting on is rye. I think it's a little rye in there.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more in this one than this one.
It's possible.
Well made. Very easy drinking. Might be in the 90-ish, 90, slightly more than 90 proof, but it's not super proof.
Not super proofy. Yep.
And if it is, it's very well made.
Yep.
I don't have a favorite yet.
Okay. That's good.
These are very easy drinking.
They're damn good, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. You're a Scotch guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want everybody to know that
Yeah.
you're a Scotch guy.
Which just means I'm not going to know a lot of that. I don't remember the names of all the
Yeah.
bourbons out there.
Oh no, you know this one.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know this one. All right, so you gotta dial one in. Which one do you like?
I'm going to go with the second.
You're gonna go with the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna lock that in.
Yeah.
You think it's a little over 90 proof. I gave you the price point. We've now into American. You're right. It's corn first. It's corn first, rye in a second. So it's a bourbon.
Yep.
This gentleman was the mayor of Frankfort, Kentucky.
Okay.
So obviously, I think we can go from there. This is some Kentucky bourbon. In
Yeah.
here. But this guy's real claim to fame is he turned the world of whiskey into something. He legitimized whiskey with the U.S. government.
I know this story.
Okay, so he was the man behind Bottled and Bond. So whiskey, once upon a time, it was the Wild Wild West. They could have put coloring in it. They could have put tobacco juice in it. They could have put anything in it. And here's your whiskey.
Tobacco juice. That's
whatever.
disgusting.
Well, you want to add color, you need a coloring agent. So you could have done anything. So this man really forefronted because he was in politics, creating what is legitimate whiskey, and created what Bottled and Bond is.
Yep.
Now whiskey is pretty legitimized nowadays, anyway. So you don't really see all the Bottled and Bond as much as you used to. One fun fact that I really didn't know for a while is everything Bottled and Bond is 100 proof.
Okay.
Everything Bottled and Bond is 100 proof. So let me show you what you're drinking. The one you liked.
Well, I do like E.H. Taylor.
You prefer the $60 bottle.
Yeah.
That's another cheap date, by the way. That's another cheap date.
It's a couple times now.
So this is E.H. Taylor small batch. All right, obviously Bottled and Bond, 100 proof, straight Kentucky bourbon. I actually do not know the mash bill on this, and it wouldn't be his original blend anyway. So you're a close second, but still last. It's a single barrel.
Yep.
So the small batch obviously derived from multiple barrels.
Yep.
Single barrel strictly from one barrel. So if I sampled one single barrel next to another,
you're going to get more variation. You're going to
get more variation out of this, correct? So you may try another single barrel variation. Like that one better.
Yeah,
correct. But in today's example,
I'm not surprised because I do like E.H.
Yes.
I think that's a fine option.
It really is, and it. I always say that nothing's really worth the hunt per se. You know, when they're allocated, when they're in a package store for $500 or whatever they are. It's like I'll wait till I can find one for MSRP. But these are good bottles. They really are.
Call up Jacob and tell you want to make an exchange because E.H. Taylor was in pallets on the shelf in Texas at any given time over there.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick the single barrel.
Okay.
I like the nose a little bit better. I think
The nose was better.
It pops a little bit more. It's a little bit more balanced. They're both good, so I'm not going to split hairs. Obviously from a price point, one clearly wins.
Mm-hmm. I like the finish on them.
It's It's a little bit of everything. It's not too corn. It's not too
No,
not too rye. It's not too cinnamon.
very little
It's
cinnamon. There's just a little.
It's just a little bit
hint
of
there.
it to let you know there's some rye in it. It's not overly caramel. It's not overly vanilla.
The
right?
rye takes the sweetness out.
Yes, everything just we've said this a lot. So we just feel like
it's a much more golden color than a lot of bourbons, which are darker, which I like. I think that closer.
I'm often critical of bourbon in general because I just feel like it's all caramel and vanilla. So when I drink something that is not just all caramel and vanilla and offers other ingredients and balances it really well, I get really excited about it.
And the variants are smaller when it comes to bourbons, so the process, the process to me tends to be more important. So how well they made it, the quality of the grains that went into it.
Yeah.
Don't overly char the barrel. For me, too much char on the barrel takes away a little bit.
I would agree. And when I hear double oaked, I do like the wood for double oaked, but double oaked, my flares go up is probably too oaky. So I know a lot of you out there have had both the small batch and the single barrel. So I'd be curious to which one you guys prefer.
Yeah,
I know the single barrel's got some variants from batch to batch, but be curious to what your overall thoughts are. And is the hunt worth it? Is the money worth the difference? But today, this guy likes a small batch,
and if you can get it at retail, it's well worth it.
It's well worth it. Arguably the best $60 a bourbon out there.
Yeah.
All right. You heard it right here. That's my go. So
that was fun.
We'll get back to the Project 20.
Yep.
And we'll do a Whiskey Cave take on that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what my thoughts are
going backwards
after this. Yeah.
Well, we did say that was a little oaky, so maybe that
I won't notice as much.
We'll see. So let's do it. See you on the back. That was good bourbon.
That was fun.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna like those anyway. I know you've always spoken highly of that.
Yes, if you're giving me bourbon, I'm not turning that down.
Yes, it does keep up with your bougie reputation. If you're giving me bourbon, make it E.H. Taylor.
I picked the cheaper of the two the last time we've done this.
Tell you what, now you're sitting here and I think we're going in the wrong direction.
Careful.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. Jury's out. Just one sip.
So this got more of a brown sugar nose now that I've had some bourbon. Which is weird.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Yeah. How did you go from the fruit? The dehydrated fruit.
Yeah.
So, little side note, we did the heather.
Yes.
The cast strength heather the other day. And we had a follower comment on perhaps bringing in the water dropper.
Yep.
We've had this year.
We've tried it
a long time. I gotta say, and I think he's got a point, because it does kind of alter things. I'm not so sure we've ever been big on the water dropper. Every time we've done things with the water dropper, it's never gone in the proper direction.
Yeah, it's like one time in 20, it actually goes the right way.
Yeah. Again, that's just my taste bud.
Well, it's just not.
But it does have an effect.
We've tried it. We just haven't really.
It does.
Preferred
a drop or two does alter it. I won't argue that whatsoever. I've just never really been. Adding a water made that better for me. But I think he does have a point. I think when we do have some some proofy stuff up here, that we'll have the option to add a drop or two.
Sure.
Because there are a lot of viewers out there that do tend to add water. I mean, was it 15 years ago? We used to put ice cubes in it. It
was different whiskey.
Yeah. So I just food for thought, as I say.
So on your second tasting of this, you're like better or worse than the first time?
Are you asking for my Whiskey Cave take?
Not yet. I'm just well, I mean, they could be part of it. For me, what you have before and after, what you ate.
Yep.
If you're smoking a cigar, all those things change flavor profiles.
Yes.
So like the first whiskey of the night, the sixth whiskey of the night might give you different tastes and appreciations. I like it more now.
Okay.
After having the bourbon.
Okay.
Than when I first tried it. It's taken some of the. It's smoothed it out and kind of taken some of the dryness out of the end.
So you thought maybe it was a little rough at first.
A little dry.
We both commented dry.
I don't like and it's just me, I don't like inconsistency. So like, I want the experience to be kind of a smooth ride. So if you give me like one thing at the front and something completely different at the back, that's off-putting. Sharp, kind of dry finish was a little off-putting for me. I don't know what this costs or how easy it is to get.
I'll post it on the video because I don't know. I didn't buy it. I do believe it came from, and I've seen one of these before. But I believe he got it duty free on his way back from one of the islands.
Yep. Great place to shop.
I know. That's to me, it's the only reason to fly. just get to the airport and turn around and come back. You know,
can't.
That's bullshit.
They can't. You can't go into the duty free, say in Miami.
No, I know that. You got to fly somewhere.
Yeah.
But, so you got to fly somewhere, turn around and come back.
Yeah.
You know.
From that standpoint of like, this is a weird bottle for me to put a take on.
All right. Well, I guess that's the entrance. That's our cue in.
All right.
Let's give this thing the Whiskey Cave take here. You've just started us off with this is.
It's good. It's not great.
Yep.
It's probably hard to find.
Yes.
So unless you're a real like Speyside, Highlands, Glenfiddich connoisseur,
I think if you're a Glenfiddich guy,
definitely.
This is your wheelhouse. Yeah. You like this.
I've never met that guy.
I can't say that I have either. I'm sure he's out there a little bit.
Sure.
You know, although the 20, it's been a long time. We got it up there on the shelf. The 21 that was finished in the rum. That was I mean, we had that so long ago, Chris. I wouldn't even remember.
Yeah,
I just remember being really, really good. But naturally, if you take refined Glenfiddich and you add it with a rum cask, you're probably taking off all those dry notes,
helping it at least.
Yeah. So, so this, I guess, this went a little opposite for me than it did for you. I thought it was better before the E.H. Taylor, and went backwards for me. You said it actually had some improvement. I really enjoyed the to use your words, the dehydrated fruit. I was enjoying that for a moment. I just didn't like how it kind of just dried off on it. I liked that initial take, and then it kind of wasn't off-putting. It was fine. It's good.
It's just for me too much transition, too much delta.
Yeah. It's not a bad bottle. I don't know. I don't know what it costs, but quite honestly, if this was in the $60 or $70, which it's at least not. It's not, right? We know it's not, but I don't know if it would be in my regular rotation. Yeah. It would just be another Glenfiddich to me. So I guess that's not a good review.
Yeah. Well, all right. So to put a little different spin on it, most Scotch drinkers will still enjoy it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Every Scotch drinker will still enjoy this.
Yeah. This is not an off-putting whiskey by no means.
Right.
I suppose it's a little lackluster based off of the efforts that they perhaps put into it.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's really just another Glenfiddich to me.
Yeah, so you weren't going to get a really it was unlikely from us you were going to get a real positive review from a Glenfiddich.
Yeah.
Regardless of how.
And that's fair.
Right.
And that's
because their base, what the base of what it's made of isn't something we really gravitate to.
So this is kind of a, I don't even know if I'd use the word overhyped because there's not a lot of talk about this. This is came out of a duty free, an experimental that just, more branding than anything.
Probably.
Yeah. That's my Whiskey Cave take.
It's the last time you get a bottle.
I know. Well, no, I mean, I don't,
Jim's going to be like, that's it.
I think he would rather me be real about it than flop. I mean, whether this is good whiskey or bad whiskey, it doesn't change my appreciation.
Oh, yeah.
The appreciation is still, that's fucking awesome, man. So, no, that doesn't change. But, I mean, if somebody's asking me, would I go buy another one of these?
Yeah, I'm never recommending a Glenfiddich.
All right, there goes our sponsorship.
That's not true. Yeah. If you're just getting into whiskey, then yes, I would probably recommend it. And we went through a lot of their baseline stuff when we started.
To go full circle, begin the conversation, I talked about going to a place, a dive bar, something like that has no whiskey or no Scotch at all, but they do have the Glenfiddich 12. Well, then I'm going to take that over Johnny Walker Black, Johnny Walker Red, taking over Dewar's.
Oh,
right? So I mean, it does have
any blended
you know,
whiskey.
An open bar at a wedding. You're happy that
Sure.
Glenfiddich's even available. So, because I've never been to an open bar where somebody stepped up their game.
It's rare.
It's rare.
Very rare.
I did go to a very nice wedding hosted by my one of my nieces. Hosted by my brother. Well, he at least put the cigar bar on. So he had a nice spread of high-end cigars. I think I smoked 4 Liga Privado double Toros number 9s that night. Those sticks are like.
How long was this wedding?
Yeah, it was a.
I mean, that's
all day affair.
That's 6 hours at least.
Well, the wedding itself is probably 25 minutes, right? And then it's
all right,
smoking if you got them time.
Yeah. How'd you feel the next day?
Oh, fine. No big deal.
All right.
Yeah. It was a great wedding. So conversation for the day, but thumbs up on any outdoor wedding. That's
because you can smoke cigars.
Because you likely smoke a cigar. Yes.
It's nice out at least.
Yes. Appreciate you coming to the cave. Get a recommendation. You like this or that? Give us a holler.
Yeah, reach out.
Yeah. Appreciate the comments coming in. I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. A couple of guys that just like sharing whiskey, good or bad. So we'll see you next time. This is gonna be a good time.
That's the best you can do.
That's the best I got for right now. I haven't had any whiskey yet.
All right,
give me a little whiskey, and then we'll come up with some pirate jokes.